Good morning, RV family. My name is Jason Harrington here at Veurink's RV Center. Now, what I have for you today is Renegade's all-new Vienna 25FWC. This thing is absolutely beautiful. These things are so hard to find. We finally got one in. This one is equipped a little bit different than a lot of them, so we went with the Blue Skies exterior. There's about 4 or 5 different exterior colors you can pick from, and I'd be happy to go over the different options of that. But this one we went with the diamond shield up front. So what this is a little protective coating that covers the front of this thing, because when Renegade paints these things, they use a Mercedes Sickens paint. It's an uncurable paint. And what's really nice is we do a triple clear coat on the front and a double clear coat on the back, and it is all cut and buffed in between layers. So when you rub your hand on it like this, you cannot feel the lines. Some of these coaches out there, when you rub your hands across it, it almost feels like it's a decal, but not this. This is nice and smooth all the way across it. It just shows you the quality of this paint. Now with the Vienna, you're going to get a couple extra features that you're not going to get on a lot of other coaches. We're going to use aluminum wheels instead of the traditional steel that you're going to find on some other brands. We use 3 camera system on this thing. And then over here you have an entertainment center. So this comes standard on all of our Vienna models. You have an exterior entertainment with TV, Bluetooth stereo, DVD player built right in. And then underneath that, new for the 2020 and 2021 model year, is an exterior quick connect for propane. So if you do want to hook up those new Blackstone grills that everybody's getting, you can do it right here, right on your patio side. And you'll notice if you're sitting on your patio, your awning. So you got a one-piece lateral arm Girard automatic awning. So you press one button, whether you want to do it from your phone or from inside the coach, that awning comes out. You can stop it anywhere. Plus it has a wind sensor built in. So if you accidentally leave it out and you go to dinner, you come back, it'll be rolled in case it gets a little windy. With the Viennas, you get standard is the AquaGo Truma tankless hot water heater. So you don't have to worry about that hot water heater having to recharge and get used to that warm water. It's on demand. It's always going to be there. Take as long as showers as you want. You're good. Back here, this one's going to have the quiet diesel Cummins Onan generator. It's a 3200 watt. It runs right off of your 24.5 gallon fuel station on board. So I like the diesel because it's just a little more convenient. When you stop at the fuel station to get diesel fuel, it runs right off that. You don't have to find an extra spot for filling up propane and running the propane generator. So it is pretty nice having the diesel. And as you notice on these doors when I opened it, how nice that is. This is a one-piece solid aluminum door, completely insulated. You're going to find on a lot of the other coaches, they're going to use the same type of door that you're going to find on a travel trailer or a fifth wheel, where this one is going to be a double hinged on the back side and then a single hinge up front, all steel. So when these things shut, it shuts nice and solid. It's not that wobbly, just fiberglass board that you're going to find on almost every other B plus van in this segment. Coming around to the back, this is new this year for Renegade, and I love what they did. So they lightened this up a little bit. They took away the full fiberglass cap because it was weighing too much and it was bringing your OCC down. So now it's just the 2-piece. You got the upper spoiler and then the lower bumper portion. That's the molded cap, and then you have your fiberglass wall here. And that just gives you a little bit more cargo capacity, which is something that we know we needed a little bit more of to compete. So now you have that little bit extra room, and I love what they did. Right here is your slide. So on Renegade, you are going to have the deepest slides in the industry when it comes to this segment of RV. So what they do is they do a triple track slide mechanism. So there is actually 6 motors on this slide bringing it in and out. Now, to make it as deep as it possibly is, they do a different technique when it comes to support for this thing sticking out. I'm not going to go into what it is. I want you to call me on that one because I don't want our other guys to find out what we're doing differently. But this is one thing that I love and I have to show everybody is right here. This is your wet bay. So right here in the wet bay, Renegade actually has an in-house water jet. So it is a machine that cuts steel, and it actually cut all these things out using garnet and water. So it comes out, it cuts that out so it's not a sticker. Because what happens when you spray these things with water and it's got stickers on it, they peel off, and then 5 years down the road, you have no idea what tank you're even using. So this thing is all cut throughout there. It's just very nice, very organized. But what really makes this thing nice is the inside. So follow me inside and let's check that thing out. So now inside of the Vienna 25FWC, this is the floor plan where it's called a full wall cab over. So we've optioned it with the bunk up top over the driver's seats instead of just their traditional cabinets. And then this one is the full wall slide. So your slide is literally tip to tip on this thing all the way across. We have the full U-shaped dinette in there, wardrobe, and then you have the queen bed in the back. This one actually has a kind of a unique upgrade. We went with the Premier Cabinet package, which that's what gives you this cashmere up top on your cabinet doors, and then your lower cabinets are going to be your burnished sable, so a little bit darker on here. And I like how that gives you that little bit of a contrast. That is an option you can get. But what's really cool on this thing, starting in the back, so this bed actually flips up out of the way when the slide comes in, no biggie. Right next to you is going to be your wardrobe, but this is super cool. This thing comes out like this, so you can actually access your clothes and not have to reach back there to try and find something that comes out. Now while I have this open, I want to talk about the quality of this wood. So everything inside this coach is real wood. It's all hand stained, real hard wood. There is no wrapped MDF. Almost everybody else in this segment is going to do a wrapped piece of wood. They're going to use a microfiber board and they're going to wrap it with pretty much a wallpaper that looks like wood. So if you put your hands back here, all your cabinet styles, your drawers, your cupboard, everything in here is real wood. Now it does weigh a little bit more. That is the downfall to real wood, but I would rather not bring that extra dish with me and not sacrifice my cabinet falling apart after 2 years. So it is nice having everything real wood. Over here you have the bathroom, full one-piece shower, three-piece glass door, plenty tall enough to stand up in. And then right next to that is your sink / vanity, which is cool having it outside of the bathroom, so if someone is using the bathroom, someone else can be out here brushing their teeth, getting ready, whatever. This is new this year. They went with the double lock sliding pantry. So this comes out, plenty of space to put cans, smaller items of food. It's really cool. And then it is a double lock on there. With the Viennas, we're going to do a 3-way fridge. So this not only runs off of propane 110, it'll also run off 12 volts. So you literally can run this thing no matter what you're doing, where you're at, you can run your fridge. Up here, countertops, we're going to use a solid surface LG countertop, and then we put in this cool little LED light strip in there just to give it a little bit of a flash to it. But very nice counter, smart TV right across from your dinette. But with the Viennas, what you'll notice too, I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, is this floor that I'm standing on. This is a one-piece woven vinyl floor, straight out of the marine grade industry. So it does have a little bit of a cushion to it. It is not woven all the way through, so if you do pour water on it, it's not going to leak into your floorboards underneath. So it's really, really nice having this floor. And then they do a soft touch vinyl wall. So all of this is actually a padded vinyl, as opposed to your other brands who are going to use just a standard wallboard. This not only helps for insulation, but also for sound dampening too. So it makes it so it's not so loud in here when you're driving down the road. Then they color match it all. So like your roller shades on here, color match to your wallboard. That's very nice. It's not just a black eyesore right there. It actually matches to it. So Renegade now, from here on out, will always be on the newer Sprinter chassis. So with this new chassis, we're upgrading to the 7-speed transmission as opposed to the standard 5 that used to be on it. You're also getting all the new safety features like active lane assist, active braking. They go to an electronic steering as opposed to your traditional steering, so it does drive very similar to like an E-Series Mercedes vehicle. Your infotainment center up front, we do the 10-inch screen on there. It's fully touchscreen. Everything is controlled from there. You do have power and heated seats up front, and it is all push buttons. So it is a really unique drive. It's so much nicer than the older chassis that we had out there. There's nothing wrong with the older chassis. This one's just just nicer. It's just more upgraded. It's more of a car, a luxury vehicle, as opposed to a UPS or FedEx truck. This one we went with the table between the driver and passenger seats, just a little bit for convenience. You can spin both these seats around, so you can use it for extra seating when everyone's hanging out. Have a little spot to put your drink down. Don't put your drink down when you're driving. Bed up top here, this just pulls out. It can sleep an additional 2 people. So you can actually sleep up to 6 people in this thing on a small coach. I mean, we're only 24 foot 11 inches overall, so it's not a very big coach. But with these coaches, they're very hard to get. Here at Veurink, we're actually one of the biggest dealers for these Renegade products. These are mine. I love them. They are fantastic. But there's a lot of options. Almost everybody customizes them to their exact specs. So there's a lot of wood options, different features and stuff you can get in these things. So if you could give me a call, I can go over the differences between a Vienna, even with a Villaggio, or to another van you're looking at, show you why Renegade is significantly better, and we can put together a package that's going to be perfect for what you want, because this is a big investment and you want to make sure it's exactly what you want. You don't want to settle for something. So give me a call. My number will be at the bottom of the screen. I'll be happy to walk you through this process. I have availability of these things coming up here soon, so I have a couple of them I can custom order for you and get them fast. So please give me a call. Let's get you into one of these things. Let's get you out on the road. Let's get you seeing America, and we want you to go RVing with us.